credit monitoring system is going to change very, very soon. You need to fix your credit before it's too late. The CFPB and all the other people that are over the credit monitoring system are really thinking about going into a different direction, with the possibility of having just one credit bureau or having the government and having a specific actual section in the government to monitor what's going on your credit report, not just CFPB anymore. Now, again, this could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing depending on how you look at it. Because on one hand, let's just say that you have some incorrect information on your credit report, right? And you really need to get it off because it's not supposed to be there. With the actual new placements that you're trying to put in place, that's actually a good thing because that means you don't have to worry about TransUnion, Equifax, Experian going through your whole credit report and just giving you a bullcrap excuse saying, oh, it's verified. You don't have to go through that, and that could be a good thing, and then it's actually coming off your credit report. But on the other hand, let's just say something is incorrect on your credit report and you feel it's in your right, it is not supposed to actually be there. What if these actual credit monitoring systems that they're trying to put in place actually goes through your credit report with a fine-tooth comb and it says, no, this is supposed to be here. We looked at everything from the top to the bottom. This stays on your credit report. Now you're stuck with bad credit for years until it actually comes off. And we don't know if that's going to change. So with that being said, you need to change and fix your credit report before it is too late. You need to be proactive and not reactive, okay? So in today's lesson, I'm gonna give you some quick tips on what you can do to actually boost your credit and to fix your credit all at the same time. I'm actually gonna make a trilogy out of this, all right? So with that being said, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents, and before we actually get started into all the details that I'm actually about to give you as far as raising your credit score, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, as it really helps my channel out a lot. I really appreciate you guys' support, but enough talking. Let me go ahead and get back to this lesson so you can fix your credit. All right, so the first thing that I need you to do, you need to figure out what's going on your credit report, all right? Please, I'm begging you, please. You can download your credit report for $1. Click the link in my bio. Even if you don't want to actually click the link in my bio, if I'm not mistaken, you can go to annualcreditreport.com. They give you a free credit report one time a year. You still got to fact check me on that because I still haven't looked that up. I'm sorry, because I know I said that in the other video, but I'm pretty sure Annual Credit Report still gives you a free credit report one time a year. I just want you to figure out what's going on your credit report, all right? Please. Again, you can use Credit Karma, but don't use it for the credit scores. But from what I've seen, as far as the information that's on your credit report, as far as inquiries, late payments, anything like that, that's actually accurate. But as far as your score, no. So if you want to take that route, you can as well. You know, I try to keep it real with y'all. Now, let's say you're looking at your credit report right now and you see right now, oh, I don't have any derogatories or anything like that. Yo, I'm good. I mean, I don't have anything really on my credit report, but I don't have anything bad. It's still not good. It's still not good. Now, if you barely have any credit products on your credit report at all, then what you can do is you can actually leverage the bank in this situation, okay? What I want you to do is, if you're with any type of bank, I say go to a credit union. It doesn't have to be Navy Federal or anything like that. It can be somewhere locally because everybody has a local credit union, or whatever bank that you're in, please go in there and apply for a credit card. Now, hold on. I'm not trying to put you in debt, anything like that. You know, over here in this channel, I show you specifically how to use credit cards the right way, because credit cards is the best thing that can happen to you if you know how to utilize it correctly. I promise you. So if you're going in there, if I was you, I would try to apply for a secured credit card. The reason why I'm telling you to get a secured credit card is because if you never had a credit card, 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, you're gonna get denied. I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, because they don't know how responsible you are with actual money that they actually give you, aka a credit card. But the best thing that you can do is actually go get a secure credit card, because again, you're actually building your credit, but you're building a relationship with that bank and or credit union. If you need to understand how to actually use secure credit cards, check out my Navy Federal secure credit card video. Even if you're not with Navy Federal, I still give a full breakdown on how you can utilize a secured credit card and use it to your benefit. Again, you want to build that relationship and build your credit all at the same time, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, when you're actually building up your credit report with this credit card, whatever credit card that you have or anything of that nature, you still have to actually beef up your credit report. Because again, it's not about your credit score, it's your credit profile that is the most important. And the easiest way on how you can utilize, I wouldn't say finesse, but to actually speed up the process with that is to have primary trade lines. Primary trade lines are actual trade lines like Kickoff that you can get for $5, Kovo that you can get for $10, or Ava Credit. These are actually 3 of the many actual primary trade lines that I partner with that you can use and put on your credit report. The reason why that I'm telling you guys is because they help with positive payment history, and it actually helps with actual credit mix as well. Again, always remember guys, payment history is the highest on your credit report. So if you don't have good payment history or no payment history at all, this makes up 35% of your credit score. So why not actually use one of these primary trade lines to boost up your credit report in the midst of you having a credit card, secure credit card, and things of that nature. Have an actual Kovo that's actually a loan on your credit report and is beefing it up 20, 30, 40, 50 points. You feel what I'm saying? You're actually mixing and matching certain products so you can actually boost up your credit score. And again, you can boost up your credit report very, very fast with primary trade line. And again, if you want to check these actual trade lines out, I have way more than that. Just click the link in my bio. Again, they're super affordable, and I always try to get things that actually help people and it's not just a money grab, all right? Because Kovo, I don't use Kickoff anymore, but Kovo, I use Ava, and I use Stellarfi as well. All 3 of those I still use to this day. That's still on my credit report. So again, if you want to do it, click the link in my bio. It does help the channel out, but I appreciate you guys' support. But again, I want to help you guys build your credit. Now, again, the next thing that you have to understand is while you're doing all this, it's all about, again, thickening your credit profile. That is the most important thing. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, always saying that because I want to get it through your head, all right? Because again, it's not about just raising your score. It's all about showing that you're responsible with different credit products. And by showing you're responsible, you have to actually utilize everything by paying everything on time. Please understand this. Even with your credit cards, pay everything on time, and please know your due date and your statement closing date. If you do not know your statement closing date, call your banks or institution that you have your credit cards with and figure out what your statement closing date is, all right? Please, you have to understand this. Now, let's get into the next phase, which is actually if you have maxed out credit cards. And what I need you to do is budget to pay them down. Because again, always remember, keep this in mind. Paying the minimum balance on a credit card is a scam. I promise you. It's nothing, you're doing nothing but giving the banks interest money that you don't have to pay. Does that make sense? I promise you, if your thing is maxed out, let's say you owe $1,000, your credit limit is $1,000 and you owe $1,000, you're leaving 80 points on the table because your thing is maxed out. If you pay that off and pay that down, you'll have 80 to 100 points actually lifted onto your credit report just by doing this alone. Always remember, pay everything off by the due date. Do not pay that minimum balance. It's a scam. If you owe $1,000 and you keep paying the minimum balance, by the time it's paid off, you would have paid the banks or the institution $5,000. And you don't want to do that. Come on now. So understand all this information. Please budget so you can actually pay everything off. All right. Even if you have to downsize for a little bit, even you love going out every day, you have to save some of that bread so you can pay some of that actual maxed out credit card off. If you can, try to get another job for a short period of time so you can pay everything off. Pay off your consumer debt. All right. Please do that. Now, the next thing I want to get into is inquiries. Please, guys, understand this is a confusing subject for a lot of people, especially people that do one-on-one consultations with me. They always talk about the inquiries, but let me give you a quick and simple way on how inquiries work. Again, guys, inquiries are nothing but a timestamp basically saying, hello, I actually applied at this location for this product at this time. And for underwriters, it helps them to see if you're actually thirsty and headhunting for credit and or funding, or if you're just so happenly just trying to acquire a new type of credit product. That's basically what it's for. It only becomes a hindrance when you've gained a lot of them in a 6-month period. Let me explain some more. Guys, after that 6 months, it really doesn't matter because underwriters and lenders know that it takes 2 years for inquiries to come off. So with that being said, if you haven't done anything crazy within a 6-month period, then you're fine. But if you've racked up 20 inquiries in 2 months, 3 months, then yeah, they're gonna deny you for whatever they can because it looks like you're thirsty and you're headhunting for funding. Because in their mind, they're gonna think the worst before they think the best. So with that being said, with the inquiries, if it's 6 months or older, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. Now, if they are a little newer, then that's when you actually want to get them off. I actually have 2 videos to show you how to get and remove inquiries within 24 hours. I want you to look at that video and I show you step by step, even with actual phone numbers, how to remove these actual inquiries. So again, if you follow these steps, you are on the path to get a 800 credit score and never have to worry about your credit score decreasing again due to a derogatory. All right, again, I am going to make this a trilogy series, so stay tuned for part 2 so you can get more information. But if you actually want to speed that up, you can get a one-on-one consultation with me, and I promise you, I've helped out so many people. So if you click the link in my bio, you can get set up with me and you can easily get everything removed. But I'm curious to what you guys think. Put it in the comment section on how you can actually raise your credit score and things of that nature and what you did. But I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and until next time, ladies and gents.